Hello, my name is Richard. I go by Ultra by Rich, and this is Ultra by Rich Meta Ads. In this session, we'll be going through creating a campaign for a local service business. First thing you want to do is log into your Facebook account, visit adsmanager.facebook.com, and then click Campaigns. From here, this is your campaign view. It's a great spot to see how your campaigns are performing. We're going to use the green Create button here. And there's two campaigns that I recommend to local small business owners. Both of them are derived specifically to generate more sales for your business. The first one is leads. Obviously, if you're a service-based business and you survive off of phone calls or text messages or emails of leads, or whether they show up to your business, that's a very important piece. Or if you're selling something online that either they can pick up or they can ship to their home, we have a sales where it uses a catalog. Both of these sections, we have specific products we use on the back end for. So for leads, we're Webflow certified partners. So that's a great example of how we'll use Webflow as the back end and then tie the website and all the leads together. And then for sales, we're a Shopify partner. So we'll use the Shopify e-commerce platform and tie all of the catalog to the Facebook sales platform. So you can see very specific. In this case, we're going to do leads, and then we're going to go ahead and start the naming. This is optional. We recommend starting it right here. So in this campaign name, we're just going to use today's date. And we do that by the year, the month, and the date. And then we add a dash. And this one, we're going to use the client's name. We'll use my name in this case, Ultra by Rich. And since we selected leads, we're going to name this one leads. Now go ahead and copy and paste that into the ad set and ads. We will use the front formatting, but we will be changing this word to match the work as we go throughout the process. But it's nice to have everything kind of organized before you get to the next steps. So recap, you're hitting leads, you're hitting optional, you're entering campaign, ad set, and ad. Next, hit continue. So real quick, as you may know, I do this professionally. I've done it for over 18 years now. I offer consulting services for your business, and I've worked with my agency, SodaSwin Marketing Agency. So no matter what you're looking for, if you're looking to create a Facebook advertising campaign or a full digital strategy, we're a great place to start. Offer free one-on-one consultations. All you got to do is fill out the link in the bio. So if you're interested in that, take a look. Other than that, let's get back to the clip. From here, we'll just go through each section. This is the name you just gave it. If you are a special category, meaning your business operates in a credit, employment, housing, or social issues / politics, you do have to check these boxes. I recommend consulting with a professional if you are in any of these categories, because your spends are going to be about 2 to 3 times as high out of the gates. Facebook segments those ad categories and regulates them very differently. So again, if you're in that category, definitely hit the link in the bio. We can help you. Okay, second thing, auction. We already specified that. We're auctioning for leads. There is no spend limit yet. We are not doing an A/B and test, so we're going to leave that off. And then for this example, we are going to take advantage of the Advantage campaign budget. And what that means is it'll spread this budget throughout all of the ad sets we have in the campaign, and it'll do so at its own discretion. Meaning if one ad set is outperforming the other, it's automatically going to shift that budget to that ad set for a higher conversion. We found this to be very successful recently, so we highly recommend you do it. So let's go ahead and add in the $100 daily budget. As you can see, this is my test account. It's very mad. It's, why are you over this budget? In your case, we recommend a minimum of $15 to get started. Generally, most of our clients are going to be above that $100 per day in ad sets. So in this case, we'll just use 50. It's still mad. We are going to leave the defaults of highest volume for the bid strategy and running the ads all the time. We found mixed results if you do ad scheduling, meaning if you try to hit only your business hours, we found that you actually pay more per click or more per conversion doing it that way. So we recommend running it all the time. And same thing with highest volume until the campaign's very mature and you have a very specific cost per lead analysis completed. We don't recommend changing this to an actual specific number here. That's why we like the daily budget so much. If you can specify a budget and off you go. So let's go back to 100 here and we'll go to the next screen. As you know, we selected leads. So in this case, either we want them to fill out a lead form or we want them to go to our website. We're going to use the website for this example. And that means we have a landing page already built to talk about the service. And so let's pull over that landing page so we can see it. So here's our landing page. We're going to want to keep that URL handy. So first things first is select website and scroll down. And we're going to maximize number of conversions. And the conversions is going to be the pixel that we've already set up. I have another video on how to set that pixel up for your website. And then we're going to have an actual conversion event. Now we're going to be creating this one as a custom conversion. And then we're going to be making sure that we have the pixel already set up. We're going to name it Ultra by Rich New Lead. We're going to say all traffic. We're going to specify a category that it is lead. And then we're going to say it contains thank you. Again, we have a whole video on how to set up the pixel, the thank you page, and build that whole website out. So take a look at that. But once you do, you'll have a thank you page. And basically what you're looking for here is when somebody visits your website and they hit this page with thank you, that means they've converted to a lead. And the way you set up the forms on the website is when they fill out the form, it says thank you and it redirects them to the thank you page. So this converts everything together so that Facebook knows exactly what you're after. And in this case, we do like to give it a $100 conversion value. Again, that'll change with each business, but it's nice to have a baseline out of the gates. Okay, so again, we've selected website, maximum number of conversions. We've specified the pixel of where that conversion is going to take place. We've created the new conversion event, and now we're selecting it. And then we're going to continue on. So the next thing is dynamic creative. We're going to leave that one off. More advanced campaign. Start date, we always recommend starting the next day at midnight, local time. That way the algorithm has a couple hours to get your campaign going. And by the time business hours hit, you're ready for your first day of ads. We do not specify an end date. However, if you are managing multiple ads and multiple responsibilities, it is always a good idea to specify an end date. That way your ads are not running indefinitely. We like to leave it open-ended because we are managing and monitoring them several times throughout the day. And in that case, Facebook also doesn't know if we're going to keep that ad campaign going or not. It sometimes does play to your advantage if you don't specify I'm over at this date. There are no ad set spending limits because we already set the campaign budget, so you can skip through that. We're going to create a new audience. First thing is we're going to specify the city. And in this case, we're going to be in Draper, Utah. And then we're going to leave 25-mile radius. It's a good radius. Depending on your market, if you are in a super saturated market, 25 miles could be too high. Pay less attention to the audience size and pay more attention to how big of an area that is. In our case, it's okay. We're also going to change the age group from 18 to 25. And we're also going to change it to 64. We found that doing it this way, it keeps it very broad in the age groups, but you're segmenting out some unknown variables, including anybody under the age of 25 or over the age of 64. We're not segmenting any gender, male, female. And in this case, we're actually going to leave detailed targeting open. And we are going to specify that English. And we are in the US. So now we have completed the audience. Let's go name it. We'll go scroll back up to the top. Now this is a cold audience, and we are targeting everyone. So you'll notice we kept the same name scheming of the date and the client, and we've added now the specification of the ad set. So this is the cold everyone ad set, and this is one of 3 ad sets we recommend. Okay. And then go back down to the bottom here. We're going to adjust placement, change it to manual. And we only recommend using the top 2 sections, which are feeds and stories. So come down here, uncheck 1, 2, 3 boxes, and it'll uncheck everything underneath those. And then you're left with everything for feeds and stories. So after that, you've completed this section. You can go to the next page. Here is where the ad is created, the actual ad's text and image or video. As you can see, we've already specified the Facebook page and the Instagram page. And then we are going to create the ad. We're going to use a single image or video. We have different videos on carousel and collection, so take a look at those. We are going to turn off multi-advertiser. Facebook recommends it. We do not. Okay, this is where you're going to specify your media and your website. So first things first is we're going to take that website. We're going to put it into the URL. And then we also have a form already created. And we have a video going over how to create that form, so check that out. But it's a nice to have. The link is the default, the display link, ultrabyrich.com. That's why they know where they're going. And then they've got the instant form as a backup. And then you'll notice we also have our website events checked. Scroll back up. This is where you're going to enter your primary text. As you can see, we've already got it done. And then this is where you're going to enter your headline. As you can see, we already have it done. If I can find it. Maybe not. So you would enter your headline here and a description. We recommend these being really short and sweet because they only show up right there on the ad. Okay. After that, you created your first ad set. So we're going to come over to the ad set and we're going to hit quickly duplicate. And we're going to rename this one from cold everyone to cold lookalike. And we're going to scroll down. We're going to leave everything as it was originally set up because we copied it, duplicated it. We're going to come over here to custom audience and we're going to look for that lookalike audience that we've already created. In this case, looks like I still have to create it on this account. So ignore that, but you would basically select the lookalike audience you have and leave all of the other parameters exactly the same. English, all genders, 25 to 64, and in your radius. So now you have your second campaign, which is called, or your second ad set, which is called lookalike. And then let's do the third. The third is going to be a warm audience, and it's going to be retargeting. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to come down here. You're going to leave all of this information exactly the same. So this time you're going to find the two audiences that will show you how to create. The first one is website visitors. So those are people that have come to your website. And the second one is form visitors. People who have opened your form on Facebook platform but haven't filled it out. And so these are people we know. And for that reason, after you select them here, we're going to remove the age back to 18 to 65. We don't care at this point. All we care is their English, male, female, any age, because they've been to our website. They've interacted with our form. We just want to make sure they're still in our region, so they're not in Florida instead of Draper, Utah. And that is the third ad set. And you'll notice that you do not have to create the ads anymore after you've added in your ad copy and your video. Everything's ready to publish. So at this point, you're going to come over here and you're going to hit publish. And it's going to publish 1 of 7. All right. Thanks for watching.